On Wednesday morning, the Senate Taxation Committee met for just over 2 hours, but they debated a dozen bills as they began to narrow the paths forward for tax reform.
I'm hoping to clear the board out of here today.
Committee members voted to advance HB 231, the governor's preferred property tax proposal, but sometimes with reservations.
I'm not particularly fond of this bill, but I have agreed to help get it out of here just so we can get it on the floor and have a debate about it.
They also passed another property tax bill, HB 155. For both bills, they added significant amendments. HB 231, the homestead bill, creates lower tax rates for Montanans' primary residences, long-term rentals, and smaller businesses, and raises rates on properties that don't qualify. The committee voted to add a one-time rebate of up to $400, since the state may not be able to implement the new rates this year, and an amendment aimed at resolving an issue that could lead to a big loss of revenue for the city of Billings. For HB 155, the committee stripped out the original structure and replaced it with a lower tax rate for all residential and commercial property, plus a different version of a homestead exemption for primary residences. Lawmakers said it's to a point where they may not like every part of these bills, but they want to keep the conversation going.
We've got to move this bill forward, and at least for the optics of it, for the state, say we are taking property taxes seriously and we're putting something on the floor for a good discussion.
This is an atrociously complicated bill, but I think we need to get it down to the financial wizards to start looking at the good parts of it and perhaps come to some kind of reconciliation there.
The committee also advanced a major income tax reduction proposal. HB 337 would let people pay a lower tax rate on more of their income and bring down the top tax rate. They amended it to add a trigger, potentially creating a flat income tax rate if state revenues keep rising in the coming years. With all of these bills having been amended, if any of them pass the Senate, they'll need to go back to the House for further consideration. In Helena, Jonathan Amberian, MTN News.